Je suis enchantée to meet the lovely Valérie. We're just saying how beautiful. When someone's French, doesn't matter what language they speak, it sounds so poetic and beautiful. It's lovely to welcome you to Marbella now, Valérie.
Thank you.
Your other half has a wonderful business, Gaston, which is opposite our TV studios. So I have lovely takeaway deli stuff, which is delicious. But Valérie, very much in line with the philosophy of this week's show, the Foro Acte, everything about science and mystery and health and spirituality. And feeling good, you're following your dream.
I am.
So first of all, congratulations, because I heard the other day that we have two lives and the second life begins when we realize that we just have one. Mm-hmm. And so it's nice to see someone embracing the future. You've come from the real estate world.
Yes.
But now what is your passion? What have you started?
Well, my passion is the deco. So I come, in fact, from real estate world for about 30 years. I've been working in real estate here in Paris. And for the last 4 years, I was working for a builder and developer. And then I decided to start a new life. And I opened a showroom called Red Moon in Marbella a few days ago. And this is what I want to do, find special objects, special furniture, special things that has a history, and show them to everybody and sell them, of course.
So coming from this real estate world, looking at all those homes you must have seen over the years, is it something that you felt when you're in these beautiful places, it's just missing this? Or if it had that, where does this vision come from?
It's like a passion, because I started about 7 years ago organizing an event, a pop-up store. It's like a short event for about 3 weeks every year called Vintage Lab. And I did it for the last 7 years in Marbella. And I said, well, this is what I want to do, but not for only 3 weeks. I want to do it permanently.
That was get you excited and...
Exactly, and this is what I did.
So are you finding the pieces here locally? Where do you source your
Most
items?
of them are here locally in collectors' shops, antique shops, or even in markets. Sometimes I found beautiful pieces, but also things coming from India, from Morocco. I'm going to start traveling too, so this is...
It's getting more exciting as it goes on. Valérie, you said that pieces with history. What kind of stories are you looking for in the objects that you seek?
Well, first of all, they have to be nice. Nice when I have to fall in love with each pieces I find. Now, for example, I found a bamboo bar from the 50s that are amazing, and I saw it on the picture and I bought it immediately. Every piece I find, even if it's a small object, a small ashtray, a small spoon, you know,
has something.
Has something, yes. Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful to see people who actually do follow their dreams. It can be scary sometimes, but you have to just grab it. It's nice to see that you have so much support from the community. Where is your showroom? How can we go see you?
My showroom is in a garage of a house. It's a very small showroom near El Juzgado. I don't know how you say it in English.
The courts.
The old court of Marbella, in a place in Miraflores. And it's Calle Mayorazgo 17.
Do you have to make an appointment to go, or can people just show up?
It's better to make an appointment, because I'm always looking for new things, so I'm in and out all the time.
So by appointment only, the lovely Valérie. It's really a pleasure to meet you and have a chance to actually chat with you. You are very much, I talk about Paris and everything, but you've been coming to Marbella, or you've been in Marbella since you were a baby. I mean, you were just 3 when you came here.
Yes.
The first time. I was just 3 when I came here the first time. We're close in age, I found out. What do you most love about Marbella?
How sweet is life, and be close to the nature too.
We're very privileged.
Yes,
we really
very
are.
much. I've been living in many places during my life, but I always come back here.
Yeah.
always.
This is home.
This
so
is
even though
home.
your trips are going to take you elsewhere, it'd be nice to know that Valerie will be coming back. And I think that
Exactly.
was just beautiful, how sweet life is here in the Costa del Sol. Thank you so much, Valerie. Enchantée.
Thank you.
Merci
Thank you.
beaucoup.
Merci.
Very excited to meet our next guest. His name is Ricky Lavazza. He will be performing with the lovely Karen Dance. You're going to hear more about that from them both together a little bit later on, but it's a nice opportunity to meet Ricky. Apparently he has been named the Welsh Italian Stallion. Well deserved, I hear, so I'm not sure if I want to follow that line of questioning or not. Ricky, lovely to meet you.
Hello, darling. How are you?
It's lovely to meet you. How long have you been on the coast?
Wow, 13 years just gone now. 13
Oh, okay,
years.
he's a newbie.
Yes, I'm a newbie.
Yes. And
My Spanish is very bad.
I'm not even going to go there. Don't tempt me on that
Don't
one.
even start.
Don't even start me on that one.
My Welsh is good.
That's very nice. I wanted to say Welsh's league. It's like, you are living here now.
Yeah.
Are you performing here? Is this what you're dedicating to while you're on the coast?
Yes, that's why we moved here all those years ago, just for change of way of life, you know. I was singing back in Wales and working part-time as a fire engineer as well.
Wow.
And then, a year before we moved out here, we were on a holiday in Costa del Luz, and the night before we saw this act in the hotel. So we're sat on the beach and I say to my wife, we can come out here and do this for a living. So she's like, well, no, what are you talking about? So we had 2 young boys then, and her mum was with us on the holiday, and her mum was all for it. Yes, yes, come on, we can do it, we can do it. And I'm like, yes, we can do it. And she's like, no, no, we can't do it. But a year later, we were out here doing it.
It just goes to show us, once you have the idea,
Yeah, get the
you've got the
idea and then-
enthusiasm.
yeah.
Like, is she happy that you made the move?
I think so.
Or is she still blaming you to this day?
No, no, she's very happy. And we're very happy here too. And the boys are all grown up now. The 2 boys, when we moved out here, they were 3 and 1, Luke and Joe. I've got to give them a mention, I'll get in trouble.
Hi, boys.
Hi, boys. And Emma, who's the boss now, she's 11. So she was born in Malaga. So and she's 11 now, so wow.
Isn't it lovely that you can
Right.
do something that you like, make a living of it, and actually
Yeah.
be on the Costa del
Who
Sol?
says I like it?
Well, I mean, you just have to look at your face. I mean, you can see that you like
I
it.
hate my job.
Yes, I can see that. That's why we don't call it jobs anymore. You're either creating or mistaking if you're not in the right
I hate
thing.
my creative work.
Where have you been performing so far? What's your, well, first of all, what genre is your? What do you like to perform? What do you like to sing?
Well, look, I trained to sing musical theatre years ago in Cardiff, and I went to a chap called Roy Mason, who's a really, really talented tutor. And so I trained for 8 years in musical theatre, but I actually like all types of music. I like rock, I like pop, I like musical, I like heavy metal. I like
Anything.
I'm literally like any type of music. Yeah.
Well, they do say that the Welsh have the best voice. I remember when I was little growing up with Tom Jones, and it was like, okay, he's Welsh, he's got a good voice.
You went out with Tom Jones?
No, I said knowing about Tom Jones.
Oh,
I did
no,
actually know
you
him
said
when I
when
was
Tom
young.
Jones,
I did actually know him when I was
You
young.
went with
But
Tom
no,
Jones?
It's a little bit old for me. It's
my dad.
His kids are my age, kind of old for me. But it's funny, I actually did, growing up, I knew Tom Jones and Engelbert Humperdinck before
wow.
he was Engelbert Humperdinck. Yes. So it's funny who you do meet in life and where things take you. Who have you met in your career that's inspired you?
Inspired me? Well, I met the Dulux dog back in 1989, and I'm joking. It was an art.
Did your English humour go down well here on the coast? I think I've lived in Madrid too long. The silly English humour is just like beyond me.
I won an art competition. I got to meet the Dulux dog. So.
Well, actually, I mean, that is kind of nice. I mean, I got to meet the Dulux dog.
No, I met my wife back in 1989, and she's been my most inspirational person I've ever met in my life.
I have to say, I admire her already, because if she's on this 24/7, that woman deserves a medal. You have my admiration, young lady. It's going to be lovely to see you perform. I'm looking forward to chatting you a bit later on with Karen to hear about your fabulous event that's coming up. Because
Karen
it's nice
Danzig, she's great.
Hashtag Better Together is undoubtedly something that works here on the Costa del Sol.
Oh, bless.
So it's really lovely to meet you, Ricky.
Well, nice to meet
thank
you,
you for the
darling,
laugh.
Thank you.
I'm sure he's musically,
I'm not a comedian, you know.
I'm sure he's musically talented as well. I'm sure we'll get to know that. Watch this space.
It wasn't meant to be funny.
Don't worry, Karen will explain him to us later. Thank you so much. Free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you. Hey, hey. Welcome back to the spring season, and the lovely Annika is here to cover these emblematic events that are going on. They have been going on, and it's nice before you leave again, Annika, to have a catch up. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me here, and I'm so happy to be back in Marbella. And I'm so happy to see you again and catch you up.
How are the kids? How the family? How the travels?
Actually, everything is just fantastic. And yes, I've been a lot with my kids, but also a lot of traveling. And I've been working also with Marbella behind the scene, like all winter, even if nobody don't see me here, but it's still everything keep going. Because I'm also changing my website, and I will put videos there, and your video is coming there. So it's like being going to update it, but it's
a lot of work behind the scenes to get things ready.
Exactly. So it's starting season. We have to be ready. It's a new season again.
We were just talking about how when I do my normal business in Madrid, I straighten my hair because no one's buying from someone with curly hair. A lot of people see a beautiful blonde bombshell and think there are no brains. This lady's got an MBA in business. She has developed one of the most impressive publication groups in Estonia. You here have Marbella. You cover everything from Robert De Niro coming to Nobu for the opening of the hotel to the Kempinski Polo. I mean, how do you cope? How do you cope?
I think it's already a long time experience and connection because it's everything about connections. You know, you don't have to be on spot to get everything. Information I get anywhere. People is whispering to their hair. They are sending the emails. They just give me so much information because they know that they want to be there. You know.
You have a very big reach with your websites.
It's by the time and hard work.
A lot of hard work. I don't think people appreciate how much actually does go in, and it's not just the end product on the screen. It's all the effort behind.
But it's also actually the history. Because if you're now looking something about Marbella, you always end up Marbella. Because it's 10 years back. If you want to see what was 5 years ago in Oliva Valer, you find it. Or who was here, or which celebrities, you find it there. And because I don't say nothing bad about paper, but really, you don't know what was 10 years ago. And this is actually also like the like a backside, because it's a server, and this is you have to keep, and this is also a job.
You have so many new projects that you've been telling me about that you're getting ready. You've been in China, you've got involved with the Bitcoin, which is something that I don't understand at all, but again, MBA in business, obviously there's something that you see there that you're finding that's intriguing.
I don't go into deep details, but one thing I'm really telling to everybody, that this is you can't escape anymore. It is already so much overflowing. It is like a river. You can't stop river. So at the end, everybody get involved, one way or the other way. So it better start now than later. Then you know already better what's coming.
And you're hearing it from the Marbella mouth herself, which is always where you get to hear the information first. You're here just on a short trip now, but then you will be traveling where? Do you even know where you're going to be?
Yes. I pop in to Marbella to meet Chef Nobu and Robert De Niro, and also Costa del Sol Polo Cup. at new renovated Kempinski Hotel.
It is fabulous. What a change.
Fabulous.
It's like New York.
Amazing.
It's like really got that New York feel. It opens, you can dine, I think, up to 12, 1 o'clock at night. Very cool.
I just had fabulous 4 days staying there. And this is like fantastic. And the polo is just like cream on the top. And this polo, Costa del Sol Polo Beach Cup, it's actually the unique in Spain and in Europe. You don't find anything else nowhere. And this is a 2 days, and this is on the beach, but you have VIP area, you have like a nice after parties, a nice clam lunch. So it is like really like something fantastic to see. And of course, organizer Isabel de Bourbon. She's a fantastic woman. She's so strong to even fight to get it.
And you said that name Bourbon, which is such an emblematic name in Spain because it's royal family name, which a lot of foreigners wouldn't recognise. But in Marbella,
Yes.
we do throw away
Yes.
around names like water when they're
True.
really emblematic people
And
in the
she's
world.
actually the player too. And this is like so fantastic to see such a woman. And it's just amazing. I admire her so much. And this polo will be, Costa del Sol Polo Cup will be 5 years on this beach. So this is already something.
A new emblematic event for Marbella.
Yes.
Absolutely. What a privilege to live here. It is a joy to be here. It's lovely to see you again, Annika.
And
Tell us more, tell us more.
and you were asking where I'm going, what I'm doing.
Oh, right, yes, before we go, yes.
If I go now back, I go to China, Beijing first. We have a business meeting there. Then I go to Philippines, to Manila. Then I go to Indonesia. Then I go to Vietnam. So it is keep going.
And is this with the Bitcoin, or is this?
Yes, actually it's not a Bitcoin. We are doing with my husband Arcalia platform, what is actually Eventers platform, where eventers and the investor can meet.
Wow, that is a project in itself.
Yes, it is a project itself.
For the next interview, because that sounds absolutely fascinating. Nice thing is, it's hashtag better together. If you put the right people together, miracles can be made. And just lovely to be part of all this exciting stuff that goes on in your world, Annika. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't know how she keeps up with what you're doing, but hopefully we can keep up with Annika to keep up with what's going on. I'm Marbella.com.
Thank you very much for having me.
And as time flies by, you'll open